So, my suggestion to the students who have taken their 12th standard exam is, if it comes to studying online, study in US or Canada, because that system is accustomed to teaching students online. Where in those countries, which college? Okay, Singapore or Hong Kong, I will tell you why. Because when you study 1 or 2 semesters online, you may want to continue the course by visiting those countries, right? Now, Hong Kong is not a place to visit. Hello. So you do 1 semester in Hong Kong, the quarantine is off, you want to go to a university. Will you send your child to Hong Kong? I will not send my child to Hong Kong. Singapore, there are only 2 places worth going, NUS and NTU. Okay. UK is expensive. Allow me to complete my things, sir. Allow me to complete my things. Now, in US or Canada also, select universities which will give you substantial scholarship. Don't waste money. Please don't waste money. Ravi, chup baithna 2 minutes. Ravi, keep quiet for 2 minutes. I am coming to each one of you, Ravi. Okay? Right now I am talking to people who have given 12th standard exam. Allow me to complete that particular thing. So first, okay, is study with high scholarships. To the children, yesterday I told a very nice thing, which I will tell the children here also, particularly the ones who are anxious or worried or scared. Okay? And to the parents also, I will tell you, we come in the consumer category. The education sector is a service provider. The problems of a service provider are always much larger than the problems of a consumer. Is that clear? So whenever there is a disconnect of services and consumers, while the consumers have a discomfort, the service provider has a discomfort which is 200 times more than the consumer. Is that clear? So the education sector will spring into action and get this thing sorted out is definite. So you don't have to do anything much about it. Or you don't have to worry about it, because things are not in your hand. Okay, things are not in your hand and the world will not come for your help. It is not possible, because the sector has to work to reach out to you. All right. So that is my thing. Okay. Now, so my first suggestion to 12th standard appeared people is apply to American or Canadian universities for an online course somewhere around end of April, when it will be finally frozen that are we going to be going to a university or not. Okay, the course will start in July, August, so we have time, and we will apply by the end of April to American or Canadian universities. Okay, why am I telling you to go to American or Canadian universities? Because they give scholarships. If you want to spend money, if you have money and you want to spend it, you are most welcome to apply to Australia, UK, New Zealand, Ireland, and all these places. Okay, so that's my suggestion to the 11th and 12th people. This is a time not to depend on only one single option is also equally true. So parallelly, if you want to try for India, try for India. Parallelly, if you want to try for UAE, try for UAE. Try for UAE. Parallelly, if you want to try for Australia, try for Australia. And then sit with me in the month of July or August and then decide if we have this, and this, what should be the one. Try and understand how the strategy in the disruptive times is much different than the strategy in the normal time. Again, I will repeat what I said yesterday. I will repeat what I said yesterday. Umang, I will come back to the question and answer session. I will come back yesterday. Okay. Now, where I was. Yeah. The strategy, how it differs. In a normal circumstances, things work as per the pattern. And because that pattern is set up for so many years, you can have a single strategy to go to that particular pattern. For example, we all know that India में वो क्या है NIIT में NITs में जाने के लिए you have to give SAT2, but the admission is very competitive for Surathkal, Warangal and these kind of top NITs. So we study hard for SAT2, we get good marks, and if we get good marks, we go there. And if we don't get good marks, we study somewhere in Bangalore or Pune in a lesser known college, right? Now, this has been one of the strategies of the NRI people for the last so many years. The situation is, now you don't know what will open and what will close. So you have to be ready for different options. And that is exactly my suggestion for the people who are studying in 12th standard now. That is, those who have moved from 11th to 12th standard recently. Okay? The people who have moved from 11th to 12th standard recently, they can understand this and they will be working on different options. So in this year, take SAT and TOEFL. Okay? Take subject SAT if you want to do engineering in India, and keep options different ready. Different options ready, and then talk about which one you want to finally go for. And all this you have to do during 12th standard. During 12th standard. So you have to study for your 12th and do your entrance exams both in the 12th standard, assuming that you have done nothing in the 11th standard. Okay? Now, the third thing is the 11th standard kids, those who have moved from 10th to 11th. Now, these kids understand one thing very, very clearly. You should complete entrance exams in 11th and leave the application process for 12th. Okay, and complete the entrance exam in 11th. Okay, the earlier point, Vaidya madam, is people who are going into 12th should study for 12th, take SAT and TOEFL, apply to the universities, all in 1 year. All in 1 year. People who have gone from 10th to 11th can take entrance exams in 11th. That is SAT and TOEFL in 11th. SAT2 if they want they can take and apply to the universities in their 12th. People who are in the 12th standard who have not applied to US or Canada programs, or who have applied but who have not got very high scholarships, should apply now and get those scholarships. So that's my suggestion to all of you. Okay, I repeat once again, I will go reverse now. जो 10वीं से 11वीं में जा रहे हैं, the people who are moving from 10th standard to 11th standard, okay, they should take entrance exams in 11th and apply to universities in 12th. People who are in the 12th standard, people who are in the 12th standard, they will do entrance exams also in 12th and apply to universities also in 12th. People who have, last one, people who have already appeared for 12th, if you have a scholarship option in America and Canada already, chill. If you don't have that option, whatever option you have, in addition to that, have this option. Okay, you will not regret. You will have enough universities in the waiting to offer you those kind of things. Now, for getting scholarship now, I will again differentiate the students into two parts. Have you taken SAT 1 earlier? If you have taken SAT 1 earlier, getting you scholarship at this stage also is not very difficult for me. But if you have not taken SAT 1, then getting you scholarship at this stage is going to be a slightly longer affair, and I will have to work longer with you. Is that clear? So that is my suggestion to you for everyone. Now, if you are planning to study in India, okay, then where to study at this stage? Where to study at this stage? Don't make a wrong decision. Don't make a wrong decision. Allow me to guide you. I will not take decisions on your behalf, but share your plan with me and ask me if I can add value to that plan. As I have said, once again, we are consumers. The service providers should be more worried. And they should not be taking advantage out of our situation. In fact, it's more a vice versa. We should be taking advantage of the current situation. So don't go and waste your money in India, at least before talking to me. Okay, so that's my suggestion. Now, the last point before we start with question and answer, I will take about 5-7 minutes for the last point. That will cover 40 minutes of time, and then we will have a wonderful question and answer session. How can I, when I say I, how can FACT as an organization guide you? We have been guiding students from 1998. We have 25 offices in 6 countries. We guide every year about 1,500 students for university education. So we know how to play this game. Okay. Now, for India, all that I want to do, and you will help me in this, all that I want to do is form a group of everybody who wants to study in India and guide them in the group, not individually, but in the group. Why in the group? Because India works in a very linear way. A consulting is not required in India. Okay, so in India, teaching is enough. I can work in the groups. So I want the 12th standard students who are wanting to study in India to be a part of that group, and I will be your friend, philosopher, guide for India education. The fees for that group is 200 dirhams. That's it. 200 dirhams is the fees for that India group. Khatam baat. The matter is over. What will we do? Once we know that we have so many students who are of such academic standing, We will evaluate different options and work as a group with the admissions people in India, which will give us a strength and understand our true potential without doing the last minute jugglery. So as far as India is concerned, I am only your Uber, okay, so that everybody will get a better service on demand. Okay, now this is only for people who have completed their 12th standard. Okay, I don't need my people who are in 11th and 12th to join that India group, even if they want to study in India, because I will take them when they are in the 12th standard completion. That group will open only when you are in the 12th standard, completing at least half of the 12th standard, because by that time your marks are available with me. I hope I'm very clear. Number two, the 12th standard people who want to have scholarships, who have already taken SAT, I will like to work with you and find universities and scholarships along with my more than 500 students, for the coming July, August intake. The fees for that program is 5,500 dirhams, because I will be working with you individually and guiding you individually and applying to universities, at least 5 or 7 of them, the way I apply in the normal course of time. So I will work with you again, but on an individual basis. The fees is 5,500 if you have already taken SAT. If you have not taken SAT, okay, then the fees will be 7,700. Okay, now, am I going to teach you SAT? No, because there is no SAT happening before August. Okay, so and our admissions have to be done. But I will get the universities to take an exam or take an online test and decide and evaluate your transcripts through a third-party agency like WES and establish your claim or your capacity to get the scholarship, again individually, in addition to finding the universities. So the fees is 7,700. Okay, so 200, 5,500 and 7,700. People who are right now studying in 11th or 12th, they have nothing to worry about, because by the time their universities start, you will have everything cleared up. And therefore, I will teach you SAT, I will teach you TOEFL, I will handle your application. Ketan Modi, 5,500 is for one student. Yeah, I will teach you, what is that? Yeah, I will teach you SAT, I will teach you TOEFL, I will apply for your universities during your 12th standard, I will get you scholarships, I will apply for your visa, I will help you with financial planning. And again, the fees is 7,700. Okay, so I discussed 3 fees to you. If you are clear about going to India, only 200 dirhams, because there is no work involved, it's only collecting and guiding. Okay. Number 2, if it is US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, anything like that, then it is 5,500 if you have taken SAT and 7,700 if you have not taken SAT. Okay. Now, this is exactly the fees that I am charging from the year 2011. The fees has not changed since 2011. But I charge this fees for a 1-year or 2-year guidance program. Now, because these 12th standard students don't have that much of time, I am willing to give 50% off on these fees only to people who have appeared their 12th standard, appeared for the 12th standard. Okay, I will waive off 50% of this fees to complete their applications. So I think I have finished it. It's exactly 11:40, so I have spoken for 40 minutes. I will now take some questions which have come. Don't put anything in the chat now. Okay, from now onwards, I will not read the chats. So first I will, and then I will read the questions. There is a questions. इधर था questions करके था ना? हाँ, question and answer में. Yeah, you can, and then I will give audio controls also to people who. So people who are willing to ask a question on audio, raise your hand. Okay, only those who can ask your question on audio, raise your hand. Otherwise, I will do it. Okay. So, if I am not able to receive high scholarship in US or Canada, what is the other option? Please advise. Umang Gupta, if you have taken SAT, okay, you should be getting scholarships. Which are the universities you suggest in USA and Canada? That's where Pradeep Ray, I have to study your profile and I will guide you with the universities. But I am known in the field as a person who is expert in getting scholarship and insists on sending students on scholarship. So I will give you a guarantee. One, it will be a public government university. Two, it will be a minimum 150-year-old university. 3, it will be at least a 300-400 acre university. 4, it will at least have 15,000-20,000 students. And most importantly, 5, most importantly, I will have at least 50 of my students studying in that university, and you can talk to their parents, for God's sake. Sorry for my, I'm talking a lot these days and I'm talking online, and, I'm trying to reach to maximum people, not because of anything, but because I want the children to do well. So most importantly, okay, I have 2 children, both of them are studying in the US. I have at least 20,000 students who are studying in the US. So I will guide you to a university where I can confidently make you talk to a parent whose child is studying in that university, and the parent will be from your country, even if you are from Saudi Arabia or Bahrain, where I do not have an office, because even if I had an office only in Dubai, I had students from all over GCC, my friends. So I will connect you to parents from Saudi Arabia, from Dubai, from UAE, from Oman, from Qatar. Okay, sometimes you may have to move from one country to another on a phone. Okay, but you will get parents from GCC countries who will talk to you, whose children are studying in those universities on scholarship. Or I can organize a video meeting like this, my friends. Now digital is possible. So I will quietly mute myself, and you can talk to the parents and students from those universities. Please understand, I am a rank holder chartered accountant who's doing this for 22 years because I love children and I want to give them excellent opportunities. You can do Google search about me, whatever that you want, and you will see how passionately I have been involved in this work. So I answered the question of Pradeep Ray, which universities? Aparna Vaidya says, repeat earlier point, ho gaya. Vegas, all panelists, be patient, don't put it in the chat. I will finish this and then I will come back to the raised hands, and then I will again come back, don't worry. What is the minimum SAT score for good colleges in US for scholarship? I will expect 1,000, 1,100 plus. Arnold, 1,000, 1,100 plus. You mean SAT 1 or 2? Venkat, I mean SAT 1. Because SAT 1 also gives you admissions in India now. Please understand. Don't waste your time, money, and energy. Okay. Now, Rajesh Sinha says, what if my son has given SAT and IELTS in his 11th and he has just entered 12th? Sinha Saab, excellent. In that case, My fees will be 5,500. See, I have only three fees. 200 for managing a group on WhatsApp. Okay, for India education. For India education, where I give only my opinions. I don't handle your cases because they don't need to be handled. I only give my opinions. 5,500 if I'm only handling admission and scholarships, and 7,700 if I'm managing training and scholarships. I hope I am clear. How is University of York in Canada for computer science with scholarship of 2,000 Canadian dollars? Hardik, it is not a very high scholarship. When I say scholarship, I mean a minimum 50% to a maximum 75, 80, 90% scholarship. Ladies and gentlemen, I have about 20 students in Dubai right now who have more than 90-95% scholarship. 90 to 95% scholarship. Financially, last point, financially, my parents, for online, you should not spend more than $5,000 per semester. It should be less than 5. Less than 5,000 per semester or 10,000 per year, because there is not going to be a per year for online, because ek semester ke baad it will be done. Wait, I'm coming. Listen to me. And we all have time. Okay, I'm not in a hurry. Yes, I have another one, but that is at 1 o'clock. Now, if it is online, it has to be less than $5,000 per semester. If it is on campus, it has to be less than $12,000 to $15,000 per semester. It should be less. So if it is 12, it is okay. If it is 9, it is okay. If it is 5, it is okay. But it should not be more than 12, 13 also. That should be your strategy. If you are spending in that bracket. Now in this bracket, I can't fit Australia. In this bracket, I can't fit UK. But in this bracket, I can fit US and Canada comfortably. And those students land up doing very, very well in their careers. And the parents save that money for their retirement. This is what I have been promoting for the last 22 years. You can check my YouTube videos and you will know. Even a video which is 10 years old talks the same language. Aparna Vaidya says, my SAT score is 1360. It's excellent. It's excellent. And you have given your 12th standard, then 5,500, but 50% off. So how much does that come to? 2,750. And I will like to work with your parents on getting universities who will offer you scholarship, where I have students with a score of 1360. For example, Aparna Vaidya, a simple example, your score is 1360. My son's score is 1370. And it will be one university that I would like you to consider for getting into that particular university. My son, 1370. Okay, right now, he's finished 1 year. My daughter is in 8th grade. Oh my God. 8th grade वालों को मजा करने दो. Appan Saab. Okay. Let her have fun. Let her have absolute fun. Okay. What is the average annual cost of medical education in the US? Praveen Sikwera, medical education is not possible in the US after 12th standard. You have to do graduation in the US. Only then you can do it. All the questions are over. Now I will come to audio questions. The first one is Raghupal Reddy. Raghupal sir, I have allowed you to talk.
Hello, can you able to hear me? Can you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I would like to know, actually, my son is going to 11th standard. He's presently studying in international school in Bangalore, TISB Bangalore. We are looking to get an admission abroad, but we did not decide which course he is supposed to go. Is an engineering or or like business side. We did not decide it. But how could you advise 11th standard student, okay, and going to the universities, which universities? One more question is that, could you please connect a parent who has taken an advice from you from Qatar, Doha? Okay, we'll get more information. Maybe we cannot able to ask all the questions in this presentation. We may ask, regularly with the parents, and then we'll come back to you.
Perfect. That's very, very nice of you, sir, and it's very nicely worded and a very nicely put question. I will answer it one by one. And I'm going to take a little bit more time because this is very close to my heart, the way the question has come. So, if deciding a subject is a problem, okay, I will mute you now. Yeah. If deciding a subject is a problem, we have a wonderful psychometric test, okay, which we conduct in the Middle East. And we help you find a suitable course for your student, for your child, depending upon his personality analysis, scientifically done. Now, I am not an expert in that, but you will be happy to know that the person who's a GCC expert on those tests is our partner in Qatar, and that is Bhavyata ma'am. Okay, so Bhavyata ma'am is the in charge of anywhere in the GCC. If the tests are taken, Bhavyata ma'am is the person who evaluates those tests and who guides the student. So your son can take those tests anytime. I think the fees are less than 1,000 dirhams, and we will tell you how it is to be done. So I already told you, Raghupal Saab, that my partner in Qatar is a wonderful lady by the name of Bhavyata. Now, though Bhavyata is my business partner in Qatar, she became my business partner in Qatar because I helped her son go to America with high scholarship and do well. And she was so happy that she said, I would like to do this in Qatar. So again, it's the same Bhavyata. Of course, she will introduce you to some more parents from Qatar also. Just yesterday, I had a wonderful meeting with a very nice person called Mr. Bhatt. Bhavyata ma'am, you can put it in the chat. What was the name of that person? Sagar Bhatt. The name of the student is Sagar Bhatt. So he can anytime talk to you. In fact, he also promoted this webinar in a big way. So probably you are attending this webinar because of Mr. Bhatt is also equally true. So I hope, Raghupal Saab, I have answered all the questions and, given you that particular thing. Next one is Venkat. I will allow Venkat to talk. Acha, sorry. Yeah, Venkat, talking permitted.
Hi, Mr. Sunil Shah Saab, you are able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
So thank you very much for providing your time, valuable time with us, and very nice of you.
Thank you,
so just एक सवाल पूछना चाह रहे थे regarding our girls are going for swimming and other extracurricular activities. So this universities in Canada and US, what you are mentioning, do they give any weightage to their performance in extracurricular activities apart from academic and the SAT score?
See, yes, you will be wondering, why I charge 200 dirhams for India and 5,500 for US. The only reason is they consider every aspect of the student, Venkat sir, every aspect. Now, if they are swimming for fun, don't expect them to give them a high scholarship. But if they are swimming for competition and if they are doing well, they will consider that for scholarship definitely. So why the fees is so high? It is not because of any other reason, but there is so much of work involved in, number one, in making a profile of the student. And number two, struggling with that profile with the university to convince them to give a high scholarship. So if they have done anything other than this, what is it? Anything other than academics, but on a good level, that will definitely have an impact on scholarship. Okay. Now the next question is Bhumika. Bhumika, okay, unmute.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Firstly, thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure, ma'am.
Sir, my daughter is in 11th standard. She has given 10th standard exam and now she is in 11th.
Yeah.
And you mentioned in your conversation to for 11th students to complete the entrance exams during your 11th standard only.
Yes.
So can you please, sir, can you please explain me which type of entrance exams you mean to say?
Yes, I will tell you.
Which they are supposed to complete during their 11th standard?
I will tell you. First and
Thank you,
foremost, let me tell you one thing, that the best time to come to me is in the 11th standard. There cannot be any time better than 11th standard to wake up and start strategizing on university education. You can never go wrong and you will always be peaceful. If you start in the beginning of 12th also, you can never go wrong and you can be always very peaceful, but you will not be peaceful. You will be completing too many things. Bhumika ma'am, my advice to the parents for the last 22 years has been the same. It has not changed. And that is, you should have multiple options. And you should not be at the mercy of the university after 12th standard. Most of the times, the parents, in a wishful thinking, हाँ मेरा तो मेडिकल में हो जाएगा, ये हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा, and कुछ करेंगे नहीं. And last में they will have a major problem and फिर भागते रहेंगे, इधर भरू, उधर भरू. See, why am I wanting you to help me reach out to people who have given their 12th standard? उनकी हालत बदतर होने वाली है in the month of July. भागते रहेंगे पैसे लेके, इधर भरू, उधर भरू, अरे उसने वो बोला, अरे उसने वो बोला. I don't want that situation. I want the time from today, April to July, spent in analyzing India, okay, and getting our homework done so that we know where we should go for. You understand my point? So, in 11th standard, I will ask Bhumika to, Bhumika, her daughter, to take SAT and TOEFL. In the 12th standard, I will apply to India and US. If I get a good scholarship, and Canada, if I get a good scholarship in US or Canada, I will still crib as Bhumika, who's a mother of a daughter. I will still say, Mr. Shah, my daughter is so young, how will she stay? Oh my God, she's nobody from our family is there. Mr. Shah, it is so cold there and all that. Then what I will do is, I will make Bhumika ma'am meet 10-15 mothers who sent their daughters 1 year back, 2 years back, 3 years back. And then Bhumika ma'am will talk to those mothers. And after that, if she decides to send to UK, then she gives me a box of sweets saying that, Mr. Shah, you forced me into it. I was not at all ready, but now I am very happy. Or if she feels scared, she still gives me a mithai and says, thank you, Mr. Shah, for allowing me to be a little adventurous, but also thank you for allowing me to be in India also, and I'm sending you to India. Now, this is so peaceful, no, Bhumika ma'am? Now, what is maximum parents doing? You have 11th standard, now you have to study very hard. Everything is on the student. Then I put you on to tuition for a SAT 1. Then I put you on to tuition for SAT 2. You study physics, India competition very high. You know, you have to get very high marks and you know, you are studying very well and you will sleep. I'm sorry for my hysterics, but you know, I am getting old, talking too much these days because everybody is asking me, Mr. Shah, mera kya hoga? Iske baad bhi 1 baje mere ko dusra meeting. Anyway. And फिर बच्चा पढ़ते रहेगा, वो पढ़ेगा नहीं, सैट का एग्जाम का स्कोर कम आएगा, 12th का एग्जाम खत्म हो जाएगा, फिर बाप बैग में पैसा लेके इंडिया जाएगा, फिर वो यूनिवर्सिटी बोलेगा मेरा लास्ट डेट ये है, ये यूनिवर्सिटी बोलेगा मेरा लास्ट डेट वो है, फिर उधर से मेरे को फोन करेगा या उसके अंकल को फोन करेगा, और जाके किधर तो पैसा भर के सिंहगढ़ इंस्टीट्यूट, सिम्बायोसिस, क्राइस्ट, SRM, शास्त्रा, लवली प्रोफेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी, अलगप्पा यूनिवर्सिटी, शिवनादर, अमिटी, Manipal. All of them are so expensive. And last minute, फिर अरे इसके पहले पैसा नहीं भरेगा तो नहीं मिलेगा. क्यों? अभी से तैयारी करते हैं, अभी से उनको कांटेक्ट करते हैं, अभी से उनके साथ बात करते हैं, अभी से उनके ऑफर्स हाथ में लेते हैं, और फिर आराम से बैठ के ऐसे मीटिंग्स में बैठ के, अभी देखो इसके बाद जो मेरा 1 बजे का मीटिंग है, in which I'm meeting 125 students because I can't take more than them. सबके पास एडमिशन और स्कॉलरशिप है, और अभी वो लोग मेरा दिमाग खा रहे कि सर जाने का किधर. Now that's a problem of success, and that's why Bhumika ma'am, I want you to do it very well. 11th and 12th standard kids, I want you to do it very well. So Bhumika is done. Let us start with Praveen Sikwera. Allowed to talk. Yes sir, Praveen sir.
Hello, Mr. Sunil.
Yes, ma'am.
On behalf of my daughter, she is very much interested in doing her medicine in US. So, but she's right now in the 11th. So we need some guidance. As you said, it's not possible until we complete a graduation.
From
We
US.
just got confused.
Yeah. See, tell your daughter that half the GCC girls want to be doctors. I'm sick of that thing. जो उठता है बोलता है मुझे डॉक्टर बनना है. Now, when I say this, you know, Santosh, you remember in Abu Dhabi, one parent got offended and he said, this is not the way for a career advisor to talk. Okay. Please don't take me negative, ma'am. Okay. Every second girl wants to study medicine is what I see as a career advisor. But the problem is they don't understand what is needed for that. Okay. Now, if you are chasing a dream which is never going to get realized, you are wasting your time in convincing yourself that you are chasing that dream. In America, particularly in America, medical school, even for Americans, start after graduation. So she can go to do graduate studies in America and then compete for medical school after graduation. No, why can't I study after 12th? Madam, I cannot open a medical college for 12th standard people. So even an American has to do 4 years of undergraduation and then apply for medical school. So she has to apply for 4 years of graduation in America before she goes for medical. I hope I answered that question, Sikwera ma'am. Huh? Okay, now the next one is Adarsh, and then I will come to question and answers. There are 21 of them. Yeah, Adarsh, last question. Adarsh Narayan.
Hello, Shah Sahab. I'm Adarsh father.
Yes.
Thanks for arranging this meeting.
Thank you.
Okay, I have 2 questions. I'm based in Qatar.
Right.
So Adarsh is in grade 10. So number 1 question is, what options do we have for the people, for the students in Qatar? Because you talked about Bhavya ma'am.
Yeah.
So how to contact her and what's the process of doing the psychometric test and all those stuffs.
Right. Right.
And the second question is, for the grade 10 students, what preparation should they do now?
Grade 10, entered grade 10th or completed grade 10th?
Entered grade 10.
Okay, if you have entered grade 10th, Bhavyata ma'am is the best person to meet because she has some selection tests, you know, like what should you select, what are you more suitable for, commerce or arts or humanities or science,
Yeah.
you know, and all that kind of thing. What is your learning style? Okay, are you learning by remembering? Are you learning by visualizing? She has a lot of those kind of things. Okay, the same email ID that you used or WhatsApp that you used to register for this seminar, you can put your wish ahead, and you can do that also. More importantly, I want to tell all the 75 people in the room, listen to me very carefully. There is no more Qatar and Dubai and Gulf. It's all one digital world. Okay. So even if somebody from Dubai wants to meet Bhavyata ma'am, they can meet right now in half an hour. And if somebody from Saudi Arabia wants to meet me, they can meet me anytime. So we are now available as a digital world. I really wish that this experience teaches the parents to live in the digital world so that we can do more good. Abhi tak kya chal raha tha? Give me 2 minutes to explain this particularly to parents. How I was tortured for 22 years. The best person on test is Bhavyata ma'am. But she is sitting in Qatar. Somebody wants that test done in Dubai. So we have to learn from Bhavyata ma'am and we have to deliver it to the Dubai guy because the Dubai guy refuses to meet Bhavyata ma'am on Zoom. Now imagine learning it from Bhavyata directly and learning it from me who has learned from Bhavyata and delivered. Which will be better? Bhavyata ma'am's. Now, Bhavyata learns from me about university admissions and delivers it to the student. Why not talk directly to me? Right? So, who's the loser? The loser is the student because he is eating the stuff which is made by an assistant cook. If you take it from the main cook, you will have a wonderful experience. Right? So that is my request to you, that learn to live in the digital space so that we can serve you better. Somebody has asked, what are the requirements for MIT? You have to be about 5% less than God. Okay. If you want to study in MIT, you should be almost equivalent to God. Scholarship is definitely possible if you get admitted to MIT. In 22 years of my career, I have placed 3 students in MIT only. And it's not even every year that I apply for a student for MIT. Okay, I decide that whether you should apply to MIT. If they say we are paying you money, I say take your money back, but I will not apply you for MIT. So if you are 5%, 10% lesser than God of your field, you can definitely come back to me. I will evaluate it. And if I feel that I will like to apply for MIT, then I will. Otherwise, I will not accept your case. Okay. What is a good score in SAT? The good score in SAT is 1600. I will come to question and answers. Chinmay says, I want to do CA. You can. Benny says, sir, I have completed my grade 12 and interested in pursuing a career as a neurologist abroad, Georgia. I have not taken any entrance exam. Please help me finding an appropriate career path for the same. Thanks. Bennett, going to Georgia in this situation, I will not recommend. If you are good in studies, consider doing an online semester from an American or Canadian universities with scholarship. And after that, when Georgia opens, decide to go to Georgia. In this situation, going to Georgia is a horrible decision. Praveen Sikwera, I have already talked to. Chanchal, I have talked to. Raghupal Reddy, how can you? Okay, ye bhi ho gaya. Ketan Modi, my son already done SAT 1 and subject SAT. Ketan, that is the reason why I am telling you that this is the best time to apply for scholarships and keep your options ready. I'm studying BIPC. Can you help? Ravi, I have answered. Shiv, my son currently, Shiv, I have not answered. My son currently in start of grade 12 and he has given SAT. Very good. Will he be valid as entrance exam for NIT admissions next year, or he should appear for JEE as per the new requirement? Shiv, that is the reason why I would want your son to meet Chanchal. Okay, Mr. Chanchal Roy, a brilliant engineer himself, also my childhood friend. He handles the engineering students' admissions. Okay, Shiv, where do you stay? If you can tell me in the chat, where do you stay? You can have a meeting with Chanchal sometime. And only if your son has the potential to attempt for, so you can have a meeting with him, Shiv. Only if your son has a potential, then take him JEE. होता क्या है मालूम है, तुम लोग सब लोग को JEE कराते हो, बच्चे के एफर्ट सारे वेस्ट हो जाते हैं. Okay, so I will recommend that only if it is required for NIT, he can either take SAT 2 or JEE. Otherwise, he can only take SAT 1 and apply to those colleges in India which accept SAT 1. बच्चे का जान लेके फायदा नहीं है. Anonymous attendee, I won't answer that. What happens after first year of online degree and things get normal? See, that's the fun part. I told you. Because it is US and Canada, for them it's a routine thing. They will transfer those credits and you can continue with your education on the higher level. On the higher level. Okay. So nothing is lost. And that's why I'm telling you. Okay, I tried to give Raghupal Reddy, Ketan Modi, Bennett, वापस वही हुई आ रहा है. My daughter is in 11th grade. What are trying to give IELTS? Do you suggest giving SAT as well? Absolutely. SAT is one key that will open so many doors and will save thousands of dirhams in scholarships. Thousands of dirhams in scholarships. How much expense for us? Jignesh, I told you the expense, I am very clear. If it is online, it has to be less than $5,000 per semester. If it is on campus, it should be about $6,000, less than $7,500 per semester. Okay, Shrini, if your son is average, I am the most big advocate of average students do excellent in their life. Very recently, in this quarantine, one of my colleagues has assembled a database of 2,000 of my students. And what are they doing? You know, the 2,000 students whom I sent in 2010, unko abhi jaake 10 saal ho gaya hai. And how they are doing in life. And very soon I will publish the result of that survey, in which I have said that happy and confident children do much better than people who get excessively good marks in school. I'm more worried for a child if he gets more than 90%. I'm less worried for a child who gets 70 to 90%. I'm extremely worried when the child gets 95 and above. I'm being very honest there. Okay, so it's been more than 40 minutes since we have answered. Do you agree that I tried to give maximum information in lowest possible time? Yes or no? Thank you very much. I didn't try to sell myself because that is not the idea. But whatever little that I speak about, please come and enroll with me, is because I love your children and I want them to have an excellent career. If you understand that sincerity, you are most welcome. If you think I'm marketing, folded hands, please don't enroll with me. Folded hands, please don't enroll with me. Okay. Germany, not at undergraduate level. Rajesh Sinha, Germany is definitely not for undergraduate because most of the undergraduate colleges teach in German language. Germany is an excellent place for post-graduation. One day I will do a similar meeting for postgraduate students. Okay, जिनके बच्चे वहां पे ग्रेजुएशन कर रहे हैं इंडिया में या अमेरिका में, उनको जमा करो संतोष. So I will do a graduate seminar. Okay, how to enroll with my program, how to get more information about the program, how to pay the fees, when the class will start, how it will operate. You know, usi WhatsApp pe contact karo. Okay. Now, if you want to enroll or have more information, you should have a one-on-one meeting with either Santosh or Chanchal. Okay. Before enrollment, have a one-on-one meeting. And last but not the least, if you are planning to go to India, consider enrolling with me for 200 dirhams and help me expand that group. I will save thousands of dirhams for every parent, my friends, and I will guide you. Okay, so that's my thing. Thank you very, very much. I tried to give maximum information. The same WhatsApp and email that you dealt with for registering for this webinar, you can use the same one for taking it forward. Before enrollment, I would definitely recommend you to have a one-on-one meeting, either with Santosh or with Chanchal or with Bhavyata ma'am. It's only after you have a one-on-one meeting with them, understand how we work, and look, we may be on the screen of your living room, but we are 26 offices in 5 countries. We know what we are talking about. We know what we are talking about. We understand that subject. Ask Ravi, ask Bhavyata ma'am's number on the same WhatsApp or email that you used to register for this seminar. Okay? So that is how we will do it. Definitely have one-on-one meeting before you enroll. After you enroll, I will again take over. After you enroll, I will again take over, and I will have fantastic university education planned for you. I love this webinar. See, yesterday there were 600 people, but वो सारे मेरे बच्चे थे जो मेरे साथ enrolled थे, तो उनको मेरे साथ में लंबा बात सुनने का आदत था. But I found that 76 people in this webinar, hardly anybody left the room. I love all of you for taking this interest in the careers of your children, and we will always be available for any further information. So on that note, thank you very much. I wish I have a record of all the participants. Maybe Santosh has kept it or no, I don't know. But it was fun talking to all of you, and I wish all of you a wonderful career ahead. Stay safe, and it's a very exciting time. Don't be anxious at all. मजा करेंगे. हम consumer है. देखो हम पिक्चर भी नहीं जा रहे ना, मॉल में जाके पिक्चर नहीं देख रहे, तो अपने को कितना नुकसान हो रहा है? कुछ नहीं, बट पूरी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री की बैंड बजी हुई है. सो दे विल टेक केयर. अपने को क्या है? In fact, my job is to help those people take care of you instead of you running around on the street. Thank you very much. Bye.